Good evening, customers. This is Satheesh from GoFrugal Technologies, Customer Success Manager. Welcome you all to the GoFrugal Webinar session, How to Get GST for Your Expired DE5 Software. In this webinar session, I would be guiding you through the process how to get GST for your DE6 software and what are the steps involved in getting the GST modules. So in the first step of GST journey, our GoFrugal has implemented few steps before starting the actual GST module. We have listed out few features in our GST transition. First is the My GoFrugal app mobile notification. I request you all to install the My GoFrugal mobile app in your smartphones in order to get the GST related notifications on your mobiles. And the next is we are preparing numerous number of help videos which will guide you in the GST transition modules. And next we will be giving you the desktop notifications through which we will be sending you the notifications regarding the GST transitions. And in the upcoming weeks, we would be releasing the practice mode where you can practice the GST transition, GST related transactions in your softwares. And we would be also conducting GoFrugal webinars regarding the GST transitions. What are the patch relation and how to install those patches in your software and how to make your software completely switching to the GST modules. So and finally we are also developing a helpline chat through which you can post your questions and get the answers through the helpline chat. So now the agenda of this webinar would be how to get the GST update for your DE5 software and the end of life cycle for this DE5 software, and what are the features and benefits of the DE6 software, and what are the upgradation charges which we are charging for DE6 and the ASC related charges, and how to make the online payment, and what are the system requirements for the DE6 installation of software installation, and how you be taken through the DE6 installation, and what are the things you need to do in the accounting module. And we would be also telling you what are the patches so far released in the GST module and what are the upcoming patches which are to be released in the upcoming 2 weeks. So in order to get the GST for your DE5 software, you need to purchase a new DE6 software license. Along with, you have to validate your ASA. ASA is the annual support assurance payment which you need to make every year on time in order to get the GST module to run without any interruptions on your software. Make sure all your hardwares and peripherals are ready for the installations and start using the DE track accounting module to get the GST reports for the return submissions. Most importantly, you need to go digitally by downloading the My GoFrugal mobile app and get all the further updates and notifications via the My GoFrugal mobile app. So in this daily developing technological developments which is happening in our environment, it is must for a company to have upgradations on the softwares on a day-to-day basis so that you get adapted to the new technologies. So it is possible for GoFrugal to make the developments with the DE6 software only because we have upgraded the technology and tools used in the product. As technology changes, it is important for us to keep upgrading ourselves and our solutions. In this evolution, we must to do end of life cycle for the old as we announce the new products. This happens in all technological products and business softwares. Business software is also no exception to this rule. It is important for you to note that DE5 has a end of life has a life of close to 6 to 7 years, and DE6 is already 3 years old product. We have already announced the end of life for DE5 and it has reached its end of life on March 31st, 2016. This was communicated well in advance to all our customers who have been using the DE5 software. Now I would take you through the features and benefits of the DE6 software. Close to 1,000 functional improvements has been done in DE6 software over this last 6 years, and we have also made the usability and performance improvements in our DE6 software. There are also major upgrade in terms of technology. DE6 is compatible with in terms of Windows OS 7 and above. SQL DBMS, and many other components. There are many improvements towards making the distribution solution a digitally enabled platform for business, like What's Now mobile app support, push notifications in the desktop, etc. There are also many more improvements coming to make your business to go digital. In summary, DE5 is a desktop era software, and DE6 will be more and more becoming a cloud and mobile era solution for making your business to go more digital. I would like at this point, I would like to highlight two important features of our DE6 software, which makes you to be more digital. One is the What's Now mobile app. In this What's Now mobile app, you can get your whatever your business insight within 10 seconds by just logging into the What's Now mobile app, and you can get instantly the notifications in your store happenings. You would also track what are the most selling items and what are the non-selling items through the What's Now mobile app, and resolve the task, monitor your business. You can instantly create a task which you would arrange to your which you could assign to your manager or store in charge, so that they could monitor your business and give you reports on a periodical times, and you can monitor your business on the go. And second important feature is the smart reports. So you can personalize your reports on your convenience. That is, you could select what are the fields to be displayed on the reports, and you could find hourly wise based reports in a day. Okay, the filters even based on time get to the details, so you can even find out your most selling items in hour in a day. The negative values highlighted in a red color, so you can spot them in the crowd instantly. You can also fix the header and footer so that you can save your time by scrolling up and down. Instantly, you can export these reports in the form of Excels with your preferred columns, so that the related reports, recommendations, all preferences, even saved user-wise. Now coming to what are the DE6 upgradation charges? Okay, first, for a DE5 starter version to a DE6 starter version, you need to pay rupees 15,000. For DE6 starter, you can also upgrade to for DE5 starter, you can also upgrade to DE6 standard by paying rupees 15,000. And DE5 standard version to DE6 standard version, you should pay rupees 15,000. For DE5 professional edition to DE6 professional edition, you have to pay rupees 25,000. These are only the upgrade charges. You need to separately for the ASA payments, which is already got expired, along with the late fee charges. The ASA charges for DE6 starter would be rupees 3,600. And for DE6 standard, it would be 6,000, and for DE6 professional, it is rupees 15,000. So for each additional client, we would be paying rupees 2,000 rupees, and we would be charging a late fee charge of additional rupees 1,500 for validating your ASA to the current date. That is, from the date of payment, the ASA will be validated. Now, I would also take you through the online payment procedure, because you can, once you get the pro forma invoice in your mail, you can find a link for making the payment online. You need to just click on that link and check out the services which have been offered for you, and click on add to cart. Once you click on add to cart, you can select the payment through EBS and check on the license agreement and click on checkout. In the next page, you will be finding your billing address details, and cross verify it. If any changes has to be made over there, put in the new changes on the billing address details and click on submit. Then in the final page, you will be having the payment options either through credit card, debit card, or net banking, or cash card. Once you select the relevant payment option, your payment will be processed accordingly. Now you would be having one more question also, how you could get the pro forma. You can just mail us through to the below mentioned email address, that is annuity-team@gofrugal.com. Once we receive your mail, we would be sending your automated pro forma invoice. This automated pro forma invoice will be sent to your registered mail address, through which you can complete your payments. And what would be the system requirements for DE6 system? You should be having the operating system Windows 7 or above. The minimum RAM capacity should be 4 GB. And the SQL is MS SQL Server to GFT instance is mandatory. Make sure your DE5 latest patch should be 5739. if you are using NetTrade, make sure your minimum version of NetTrade is 4059, and your hard disk occupied space, that is the space required for DE6 installation, would be 200% more than the hard disk occupied space. Suppose there is 40 GB occupied in your hard disk, the hard disk space required for the installation would be 200% more than the 40 GB. Now, how does the DE installation will be carried out? First, you need to take up the backup of your existing data. The tool which we are providing will be taking the backup for the DE6 installation. In case if you are requiring for an additional backup of the existing data, you can copy the backup data and paste it in a new location where the operating system or the remedy software is not installed. And the time required for the DE6 upgradation is a rough calculation for one company for one financial year data migration. It will approximately take 1 hour of your time. And the DE6 upgradation tool link will be shared to you. Along with this link, we would be also sharing a do-it-yourself video, which is a video designed in a way which makes it's a self-explanatory video which will guide you in the installation procedure step by step. In case if you got stuck up in any of the step during the installation, you can get in touch with us through the live chat option, or you can also log a complaint through the My GoFrugal mobile app. And one most important thing which you have to do after the installation of the DE6 is start using the track module. And we will be also in the coming week, we will be also providing a couple of videos regarding the track accounting module, where this module will be these videos will be guiding you how you can start working in the track module, through which you can file your returns for the GST return submission. And before this questionnaire section, I would also like to update what are the updation process which has been carried out in GoFrugal Technologies right now. At present, we have released a patch update in the master modules. That is, you can capture all your GSTN numbers of your suppliers, customers, service providers, and transporter details. This patch has been released in last week itself, and majority of our customers have started updating the GSTN numbers of their customers and suppliers in the master modules. And coming Monday or Tuesday, we will be releasing another patch where you could start working on the basic transaction in the GST module. In the third week, we would be providing the enhanced version of the basic transaction, that is complete transaction modules that you can work in the GST. And in the final week, we will be releasing the final patch for GST where you can switch the complete software to the GST modules. So I would like your people to raise your questions by clicking on the question mark and start typing your questions. Good evening, Rajesh. You have raised a question why we should move to DE6 software. So as I already informed in the earlier slides, that the life cycle of DE5 product has been already stopped, and all enhancement in the DE5 products has been completely stopped. Only enhancement has been carried out in the DE6 module. Hence, the GST module implementations has been already implemented in the DE6. So it is mandatory for the customers to move from DE5 to DE6. I have one more question from Mr. Sanjeev. Why you could not provide the same in DE5 software? As I said earlier, the enhancement for DE5 products has been completely stopped 1.5 years back itself, and the enhancement, all new technological adoption has been done in DE6 software only. So to get the enhancement for GST module, you have to upgrade to DE6. Mr. Yuvraj has one more question. Your cost is very high. Other competitors are providing a cost very below what you have rated. Our costs are designed in that way that we are offering more technologies through digital way. Our pricing are fixed according to the market standards, and the cost for the upgradation are being designed in a way which are benefited through the existing customers. So existing customer are being charged very minimal for this upgradation only. For a purchase of a new license for a professional DE6 software, the cost would be 75,000, whereas for upgradation we are charging only 25,000. I have one more question from Mr. Bala. What is What's Now? How it could benefit my business? So What's Now is a mobile app which we are designed where you can carry your business wherever you go. Whenever you're not, whenever you don't have your physical presence in your shop or in your godown, you can just look into the reports by tapping into the What's Now mobile app, where you can pull out the real-time reports of what is happening in a particular day's sales and what is the stock reports and which are the fast-moving stocks, and you can have a live idea what's going in your business within just by tapping into the What's Now mobile app. We have a question from Mr. Vinod. Within how many days you will be upgrading me to DE6 software, and how many orders have been already given for you for DE6 upgradation? Sir, almost within a week we have been received 150 orders for DE6 upgradation, and once you pay for the DE6 upgradation, we would be providing you the link for migrating DE5 to DE6, and we will be also providing some help documents along with do it yourself videos. In the do it yourself videos, which will be guiding you the installation procedure of DE5 to DE6, and it is a step-by-step procedure which is a self-explanatory for you. You can easily carry out the migration from DE5 to DE6. If you have further still any questions, you can also mail to annuity-team at gofrugal.com, ANNUITY-team at gofrugal.com. You can also post your feedback through the My GoFrugal mobile app. And coming week, we will be having a live chat service where you can post your questions related to GST modules. Thank you everyone for giving a valuable time.